Today I'm going to talk about the key mindset elements for you leaving the best legacy possible. So let's get to it. Hi, David Chomet here, and if you like the content that you see in this video, please like, subscribe, or comment down below so we can make sure that we're bringing you this content in a timely fashion. And if you ring the bell, it'll come even faster. I have to tell a story. I was out the other day, and I passed by a store where years ago I had been there for a pair of boots. The man who worked there was one of the best-known boot makers in the States. He made boots for several presidents. He made boots for all kinds of dignitaries. 2 years ago, he died. According to some of the stories that I've read, he even died in his store. I happened to be driving by, and I noticed that the place was in quite a bit of disrepair. In fact, no one was taking care of it at all. The business, for all intents and purposes, was closed. And it got me thinking, what are we doing about leaving a legacy? This man died back in 2017, so about 18 months ago. And in that short period of time, everything that he was is now gone, even before then. So what are you doing to preserve your legacy so that the businesses and the things that you've created don't end up in some form of disrepair in a very short period after you've passed on? Here are some ideas. First of all, as I've said in many other videos, one of the things that you should be constantly striving for is to work less in your business. Taking that approach allows you to set up systems and procedures and people in such a way that the business can continue without you, because someday it's going to have to. 2, and this may sound a little goofy, work on developing an interest outside of your business. I have many friends who have retired at this point, and one of the sadder things I've seen are people who retire and don't retire to do something. Maybe it's not playing golf 5 days a week, maybe it's travel, maybe it's hanging out with your spouse or your grandkids or something, but develop your interests outside of your business so that once you decide to retire, you have something positive to keep you going. Now please, don't think that I'm saying you have to do something that's so radically different than what you're doing now. Many people retire to just do a different form of what they're doing. You've spent 20, 30 years working in your business. Maybe you just do consulting where you help people in similar businesses improve the work that they're doing. That's not a full-time occupation, and it's something that you can do and you'll enjoy, and you'll get just enough of the work and you can go off and do other things at the same time. That's just one possibility. There are many others. So the time spent thinking about those things and planning for that future is time well spent. Another thing you can do to start preserving your legacy is to start getting the right people around you. One of the things that I see small business people doing all the time is making plans but not being able to execute on those plans. So you want 2 different types of people around you. People who will provide motivation to you and people who can take the delegation from you. The motivation part is what I like to call an accountability part. I do that for several of my clients where we meet on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, and every meeting we say, well, what have you done since the last meeting? It's not that they can't do the work. It's that unless someone is next to them saying, you really need to do this, you really need to accomplish this, it won't get done. So having that accountability, that motivation is critical to getting out of your business sufficiently so that you can leave a legacy and you'll be able to retire. The second part is getting people who you can actually delegate to. Because candidly, if you don't trust the people you're working with, you're never going to delegate to them. You're going to be running in your business until the day you die, and the day you disappear, you've left it with a bunch of people who can't run a business. The last point I want to make is do all of this gradually. You don't need to build Rome in a day. Build brick by brick. Commit to it. Do a little bit at a time. And what you'll find over time is that you'll be amazed at how far you've moved. Those are my thoughts about how to leave a proper legacy so that your business doesn't have to be a teardown after you're gone. If you've liked this video, please, again, comment, subscribe, or hit the bell down below, and we'll see you next time.